What's going on, Craziacs? Welcome back to another game review. Actually, games review, plural this time, because I have been busy and have not been able to get to Game 4, which I actually attended. So, welcome to Game 4 and 5 review. We got a lot to talk about in a short amount of time, and let's get it. Roll the intro. Chaos. All right, so we got a couple games to talk about here. First game being Game 4, which I was in attendance for at the Lenovo Center. Great game, thoroughly outplayed Washington, only let them back in it at the very end, only to rip their hearts out with two late goals at the end of the third period. Shots were 13-8 Carolina in the first, 12-7 Carolina in the second, 13-6 Carolina in the third, for a total of 38-21 Carolina, absolutely dominating the shots on goal department. First goal of the game, first period, Shane Gosper from Jesperi Kokiniemi and Eric Robinson. Kind of a screenshot that gets through. Awesome goal. Martinook takes a 4-minute double minor at the end of the period, which rolls over into the second, and just not a good way to end your period. But starting off the second period strong, off a deflection off the bar from Sebastian Aho, Seth Jarvis buries the rebound and makes it 2-0 Canes. Third period, not a lot of action at first until Jacob Chikrin gets one off a really good cross-crease pass from Matt Raw. Or Roy, I always get those names. It's the same thing. And then, when Washington was building momentum and looked to tie the game, Taylor Hall, off a beautiful pass from Jack Roslovic, gets the Canes a 2-goal lead right back, 3-1, and just a perfect shot. Then, two penalties ensue. Washington gets 5-on-3. And you know what happens when Washington gets 5-on-3? Alex Ovechkin scores his 5th of the playoffs. First against us, though. We did really good against Ovechkin in the series. Yet again, Washington's within one, trying to get the equalizer. And Sean Walker, off a weird play where somebody's stick got caught in the boards, freezes Logan Thompson and scores it. And then it wouldn't be a Canes game complete without your patented Andrei Svechnikov empty net wizard goal, which was actually a pretty tough one at 17:39 in the third period. So, 3 stars of the game for this one. You got Taylor Hall with the game-winning goal and an assist on the Sean Walker goal. You've got Sean Walker with his first ever playoff goal, the goal that really sealed this game and put it to bed before Andrei's empty netter. And then the third star, I picked Jordan Staal because me personally being at the game, he was noticeable. He had 1 assist, 5 hits, and won 13 of 19 faceoffs, dictating pace in the offensive zone, which is exactly what you needed to win this game. So, now we're going to move on to Game 5. So, Game 5 was in Washington. The series potential clincher for the Canes, and then Washington Capitals just had to stay alive. I will say, there were certain points of this game where Washington was the much better team, and honestly, the third period was very stressful. So, shots are 9-4 Carolina in the first, 8-5 Carolina in the second, 10-5 Washington in the third, for a grand total of 22-19 in favor of the Canes. And to start off the scoring, Jordan Staal from a sharp angle, which was a theme this series against Logan Thompson, as Trip Tracy pointed out on the radio broadcast. Jordan Martinook with the assist on that. And then late in the first period, or not late, few minutes later, off of a just Slavin turnover, Anthony Beauvillier gets his second of the playoffs to tie the game at 1. And there wouldn't be any more scoring until 1 minute and 59 seconds when Andrei Svechnikov scores on a pass from Sean Walker and buries it from a sharp angle. Logan Thompson was not ready whatsoever. Seth Jarvis with the other assist on that. And then just to close out the series, Seth Jarvis gets the empty netter at 19:33 to bury the Washington Capitals and send the Canes to the conference final for the second time in 3 years. Here are your 3 stars from Game 5. Andrei Svechnikov with the series-winning goal. Frederick Anderson, 18 and 19 for a 947, who was brilliant the entire series. And Seth Jarvis with a game-sealing goal and an assist. The Canes have won again in 5 games, getting us some nice rest before either Toronto or Florida. Hopefully we can win the conference finals as well, or at least win a game this year, but we want more than that. Hope you guys enjoyed this short game review. Leave a comment down below predicting who you think is going to be in the next series and what the scores are going to be. And as always, guys, stay crazy. Peace out.